I have a fantastic Tuesday testimonial for you today. Shayla is going to share her story. She was kind of that mom that was really not feeling great, just snapping at her husband, snapping at her son. She had headaches. She was exhausted. I think moms can relate to that. All us moms in the beginning are just kind of like just so exhausted from it all. So we're going to talk about that today. My name is Dale Ecuyer. I help families create health and harmony in the home using mental wellness solutions. So Shayla, give us a little description of like how you were feeling, and then you decided like enough is enough. I got to do something about this because I don't want to be this mom. I don't want to be this person that's like snapping and has zero patience and all of that. So
Yeah.
tell us like where you were at and then what you discovered and where you are now.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you for having me on today. I was that mom, and actually, I was just that type of person who would push through all the time. I wasn't necessarily treating my body the way it should have, but I expected a lot out of it. I expected it to do what I wanted it to do and have energy, have stress resilience, have all the things. But I just didn't really know any better because I'm such a high performer that I'm just like, go, go, go all the time. And when I became a mom, especially, that is when I started to become more self aware of my body, of my mental wellness, of just the state of not feeling good and pushing through wasn't helping anymore, because it was starting to manifest in my mood, in my relationship, in my sleep, in my physical body. I was just like, pushing through is not helping anymore. And I was just so tired of feeling guilty for snapping. I was so tired of feeling tired, of having no energy. I was actually blessed to stay home with my son, but I was taking naps every single day and just not having motivation, not having energy. And I'm a high performer, and I'm like, why am I sitting on the couch all day? It just, I didn't feel like myself. And to be honest with you, I was starting to have people in my family notice, and they would say things to me like, Kayla, maybe you need to go to the doctor. Maybe you need to talk to somebody because you are pretty angry. It was coming out in anger. And so that was, I think, the turning point for me. And especially when my husband mentioned it to me, I was like, maybe I need to figure this out. And I had actually started my son on these products, and he was getting really great results. So I'm like, you know what? It's time for me to try out these mental wellness products and just see what they could do.
So let me back up a minute because I think this is important to note because I think moms underestimate, and I used to be a childbirth educator.
Mhm.
So I think moms underestimate what having a child does to your body. I mean, it is such an incredible demand on your body. And if you don't take care of yourself, you're going to be really behind the eight ball because you need to be your best when, especially like after delivery and all of that, where you're then nursing and you have that demand. But the childbirth and taking care of kids is like you really need to be in your A game.
Yeah.
And if you're not going to feel the joy and you're going to be snapping, which makes you feel terrible about
Yeah.
yourself because that is absolutely not what you saw for yourself to be. But why did you start your child on this gut brain axis system?
Yeah. So that's such a good question. And again, like, I feel like you don't know what you don't know. I was that mom. I was that person that like just pushed through, and I didn't know how good I could actually feel until I got the gut brain axis going. And so my son, when he was about, gosh, a year and a half, he started to have a lot of digestion problems.
Mm.
And it would be to the point of like he was crying and he couldn't pass. And I mean, I would cry watching him struggle. And so I contacted my friend who I knew was on these products, and she had shared some stuff about kids having results. And so I got him started on it, and he started to see results, and I started to make some tweaks and some changes, and he is like, he's almost 3 now. So he's been on the products for, gosh, a year and a half, and it's just incredible to see what's happened with his digestion and even his mood. As I watched him and I still felt really crummy, I was like, what am I doing? Why am I neglecting myself? Because we're willing to pay anything for our children. But for
Right.
ourselves, I was like, what am I doing not taking care of myself? When in reality, me taking care of myself is going to allow me to take even better care of my family. And that
Right.
was a big turning point for me. And that's why I I said yes.
Wow. It's that adage, you cannot give from an empty cup.
Yes.
It's so important. And you are, you're the lighthouse. You're who he's looking for to take care of him. So,
Yep.
so important. So important. Yeah. Moms, take care of yourselves. It's like so vitally important for the family unit, right? So you mentioned you were having headaches as well and you were just exhausted. So how are you feeling now? And it's been how long since you've rebalanced your gut? And that was like kind of a new science for you, like a new, like, what the heck is this kind of thing, wasn't it?
Yes. Oh, yes. It was completely new to me. Like I said, I was, it's almost embarrassing to say, but like I wasn't a self aware person. I was just like, I'm go, go, go all the time. And I wasn't self aware of really anything of what was going in my body, how it was affecting me. I was just like pushing through. And so I would get these tension headaches, but I really didn't know they were tension headaches. And, I thought they were just maybe I got headaches all the time. And I would have digestion problems, but I really didn't understand that that was also coming from my stress and from just some poor eating choices. And so when I found these products, I'm like, wait, like I was like, literally, this system will solve almost all of my problems. That was incredible to me. And the fact that it was all plant-based and stuff, that's where I was.
Were you surprised that all of these things kind of went back to the gut? Like, did you know about, were you aware of the gut brain connection?
No, no idea. I had no idea. And again, I had no idea I could actually feel this good. I didn't realize I could perform at this level. And the first sign that I knew it was working was my mood. Few weeks in, I was like happy and chipper. And I did, a 3-day gut reset. And then I started on the products and I was just happy. And I felt like I wasn't yelling as much. So then I was like, okay, this is starting to work. And then the next month I'd have a new breakthrough. And the next month I'd have more mental clarity and I'd have creativity. I'm not a creative person by nature. I wouldn't call myself creative. But all of a sudden with my business and I was like getting ideas and I was getting motivation and I was getting excited about all of these new things. And I was like, wow, this is taking my whole life to the next level, not just my mood. I've been on the products for a year now. And it's like an onion where you just every month you peel back another layer and you peel back another layer. And the self-awareness I have for myself has shot way up. And just knowing the foods that I'm putting into my body and the movement and sleep, all of these factors that go into our health, I'm aware of them now. And I'm choosing to operate at this high level. And the products just allow me to operate at a high level because I love it. You are too. And I love having energy.
Yeah. So if you have energy and you have mental clarity and you're sleeping well and you feel good, your digestion is good, it's like you definitely go to another level, both with your mood and your performance as a mom and as a business owner, right? So we are both on this journey together. We want to share stories to everyone that will listen, to know that you can have a better life, to know that you don't have to be snapping at your kids, to know that you don't have to feel like crap every day, to know that you can have the mental clarity, the mental stamina to become your best. That's what we want, right? This is what the world needs now, actually, for everyone to bring their best. And you want to bring your best to your kids. Everyone wants to do that. So we are both on a mission. If you want to see some more stories, reach out to both of us. We can invite you into the community where you can see lots and lots of stories. But Shayla, thank you so much for sharing. I love it. I mean, I know there's many moms in the same situation you're in, and it doesn't have to be that way. Educate yourself. Education is power. Any last words you want to share with us?
Yeah, I mean, and specifically talking to the moms out there, trust me, like taking care of yourself is the best gift that you can ever give your kids and your husband and your family because it's changed everything. Like my relationship with my husband, so much stronger. My relationship with my son, so much stronger. Like I'm parenting out of not frustration anymore. I'm parenting out of discipline and like love and structure. Whereas before, and calm. And before it was frustration and it was me. I was the problem. It wasn't my, son. And it's just this dynamic that has changed our entire family. And so take care of yourself and, educate yourselves and know that there's solutions out there to help you perform at a higher level to affect the people you love the most, which is your family.
Right, right. Perfect. Love it, love it, love it. This was so good. Please invite your friends to take a look and to listen and to open your mind to that, there are solutions that you can use to help you with the stress resilience, right? That's the main thing is the stress resilience. Like things that come, motherhood is not easy. It's the hardest job on the planet. But if you can have good stress resilience and to help you stay calm, you can
Yep.
deal with anything.
Yep.
That's it. All right. Well, thank you so much. This was awesome. Have a fantastic day and come and check out our communities. Feel free to message either one of us. All right. Thanks again. You're the best.